Well, there's something satisfying about just loading your AR magazine, and I know I've said it's a chore on a couple of videos. It's not really. I kind of enjoy it, just loading them. But if you're going to load a lot of magazines, there are a lot of better ways to do it than this way. And over the past couple of weeks, I've done 3 different reviews on loading your AR-15 magazines with Speedloaders. Loaders that don't wear your thumbs out. There were a lot of comments of people saying that loading it this way was just as fast, which really is just a bunch of bull, because those loaders are faster. And to prove it, we've got 4 different videos going at one time, and I'm going to show you loading these and the time it takes to load your magazine while using these other loaders. And we're going to see which one's the fastest, and really, is it worth it? There are a lot of ways to load your AR-15 magazine. Obviously with the thumbs. Of course, one of the original speed loaders for your AR is military stripper clips with the spoon, and then we have the Lula Loader, which is for the AR-15. This is a very popular loading system, and they even have a stripper clip loader. But there are some bench loaders that make it really fast and very easy to do, especially if you're loading a lot of magazines. I've done reviews recently on all of these different products. The MagPump, which is a really cool system. It'll put 90 rounds in here and just load. Then we have the Rock Sign Works. This is a pretty cool board loader, and there's a number of different types of these out there on the market. Then we have the Maglula, and this is the range bench loader. A very fast system, very easy to use. And so there's a number of different ones. One of the things that when I was doing some of these reviews, there were a lot of people saying that loading the magazines by hand was just as fast as these speed loaders. We're going to go through and set up each one of these at the same time, and I'm going to set up a 4-square video, and I'm going to load a magazine using each of these methods, including loading one by hand. And we're going to see which one's the fastest and which is the slowest. The fastest out of the 4 was the Maglula at 32 seconds. But not very far behind was the Rock Sign Works Speedloader. That was at 35 seconds. Next we had the MagPump, which was 50 seconds. And loading it by hand was 51.3 seconds. So, very close to the MagPump. Now I wanted to make this test a little more fair, because I felt like the MagPump was getting the short end of the deal, because this is set up for 90 rounds and we only put 30 in. So I put 90 rounds in, ran through 3 mags. It was 45 seconds per mag with 90 rounds. So that definitely brings that down considerable. If you're going to do a lot of mags, you're going to save time over doing it by hand. Even though I have the video of that, I didn't want to add it to this to make the video longer. If there are a lot of comments down below that want to see it, I'll put it on Facebook. The big advantage of stripper clips is having them loaded onto the clip and then the speed comes. But it gives you kind of a staging to be able to have these set aside and ready to load quickly. But I think overall it's probably going to be pretty much the same by the time you load them on the clips and then move them into your magazine. And you've got to do 3 to fill up one 30-round magazine. And since we're testing out loaders, let's go ahead and use the Lula Loader to see how quick it is to load your AR magazine. Actually, I'm very surprised that the Lula did as fast as it did at 37 seconds. That's not quite as fast as the bench loaders, but it's definitely faster than by hand and by the MagPump. So this is a great little tool, and really it's about 30 bucks. Sure is easy to unload. Now, sometimes using bench loaders are not necessarily faster, but it's just better for people that have problems with their hands. Maybe it's arthritis, maybe carpal tunnel, maybe they just have weak hand strength. Or maybe, again, they just need to load a lot of magazines, and it's one of the best ways to do it. Find what's best for you. If you just enjoy doing this and this suits your needs, that's great. But if you're like me and you shoot a lot of AR-15s, finding a really good bench loader, man, it really makes things a lot nicer at the range. And it gives you a lot more time just to shoot. And down in the description below, I'll have a link of all the different loaders that I'm showing here. I want to thank Freedom Munitions for supplying the ammunition. Plus, they give you a 5% Suits discount if you order anything from Freedom Munitions. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. The fastest out of the four was the Maglula at the Rock River, the Red Rock Sign Works, loading board, Speedloader, even stripper clips, and the Maglula, even stripper clips, the Maglula. It really is just a bunch of bull, because those loaders are faster.